Zapier is the platform that can help you to bridge two different or two distinct platforms together. For instance, you can create a bridge between your Google Sheet and your Slack, then your Salesforce, even as much as into your Mailchimp. Okay. You can even build one again to get input from Facebook to your Google Sheet and then to your WhatsApp. That's what Zapier can do for you. So it helps you to like bring two platforms that have different attributes together just to achieve one particular aim. For instance, you can actually help it or tell it to give you every response that you receive from HubSpot whenever you send out your email campaign. It will gather that thing and then it will send it to you. That is what Zapier can help you do. So just put in your mind that you live in an island and between you and the next land is a big body of water. Now, Zapier is that bridge that you have to install to be able to allow you get to the next point that is landed and not fall into the water. That is why you are going to understand Zapier. Okay. Also, for instance, if you happen to live in a place where you don't actually have network on your MTN, Zapier is that friend or that neighbor that can actually lend you his or her network or put on hotspot for you to do what maybe you want to send money to your parents. So that neighbor that can actually share network with you at that point is more or less like your Zapier because it's helping you to achieve what you wouldn't have been able to achieve on your own. So now Zapier is like a bridge that connects two different platforms together to help you achieve a different task. And doing this, it requires what? API. An API is like an internal stuff that can be installed inside maybe a person or inside a machine. For instance, if you have your phone iPhone 14, I mean no sorry, I don't know about iPhone. If you have your Samsung S whatever, in as much as it's a Samsung phone and it remains a phone, you cannot do Zoom call with it unless you install Zoom. Okay, so Zapier is now acting like a Zoom for your Samsung phone when you just buy it newly to allow you to be able to make calls. And it does this by what? By use of what? API. Now, you can achieve all this using what they call triggers and actions. Now, what is trigger? Trigger is something that will lead to something else. Like when you slap a baby, of course, the baby will must what? Must cry. Now, what trigger the cry is your what? Is your slapping that baby. So the action that the baby took is what? They cry. But you now you trigger the baby's cry by what? By slapping the baby. Another scenario is when you get into your room and maybe you check the compound, there is light, but you got into your room, there is no light. What do? You are going to take an action, which is when you scroll through your wall and you touch your switch for your lights. And then when you press it, by you pressing that switch, you are what? Creating a trigger. And then for your light to come on, that is what? The action. That is how you're going to understand this today. So we are going to just quickly run through it. It's not supposed to take us much time so that you can actually get it. Yes, I have shared my video. Some of you have watched the video. Yes, if you have watched it, congratulations. This will now be a kind of added what advantage for you. So don't say I don't sabi and let me just leave. Don't say that. No knowledge is lost. What I'm going to teach you here now, I may not have done it inside that video. So that's why you need to pay attention. So this is Zapier. And now that we are here, the next thing is to sign up. And of course, you can sign up using your what? Your email address. So to sign up, you can actually come here and click what? Sign free. Start free with what? With Google. So Zapier environment. So now that we are here inside the Zapier environment now, I want to remind you that Zapier helps you to connect more than 12,000 platforms together. Okay, and it's not only WhatsApp and Google Drive that you can actually connect. You can actually connect you can actually connect what is it called? You can connect your Google Drive to WhatsApp and then also to Slack. You can connect messages from your Slack to be delivered to your what? To your WhatsApp. You can connect even your email. You know, if you receive an email, they should send you a message. You can connect Google Form to your WhatsApp so that whenever somebody fills a form, it's going to give you some details from the form that the person filled. maybe the person put the name, the email address, and the phone number, and then you will be looking for that person to actually message you and then give you that thing. So once the person fill it on the form now, you just do what? You just quickly dial it from your WhatsApp message that you receive from Zapier. That is what you can actually do with what? With Zapier. So this is my environment now, and if you look here, you see that it's quite a simple, environment, or a simple interface. It's not really hard. Please, I can't see your screen. Other clarity, that is your network. It's not me. I'm sharing my screen to the fullest of my knowledge. So you can see that we have different stuffs here. We have the search, we have the help, explore apps, contact sales, and upgrade. Of course, everything you see here have their what they are used. This one is if you want to search some of your zaps. Perhaps you've been working here for several days, and now you just want to like be able to get on something easily. You can just come here to search for it, then be able to get it. Now we also have the other one, which is help. This one is if you need any help with the zapping that you're trying to, maybe when you're doing it now you had issues. So it's not come here to tell you, okay, what are you having issues? Are you having issue with zaps? Are you having issue with tables, interfaces, chatbots, Canva, or what? You're able to tell it, and then they'll tell you what you need to do. Like if I click on zaps now, to give me all the articles that can help me to sort out myself whenever I'm having any issue related to zaps. You can see here. So that is just what Zapier help does for you. Then we also have the explore apps. This is where you now see other okay. This is where you now see other apps. Look at it here. This is where you see other apps that can help you to achieve greatness. You can see Zapier allow you to do 7,809 what different apps. So this is just it, guys. And then we have what contact sales. Contact sales allow you to speak to Zapier developer team or marketing team, or the team that's going to help you do what you want to do. That's what that one does. So, my dears, let us try to get to it. Before then, just want to delete this thing here. I don't want it to be here, so I can actually. I just want to turn it off so that I can use the WhatsApp because I only have one WhatsApp account. I want to be able to do things with it without headaches. So, having said all this, let us still see the other part of the interface. So, I am going to go back. Let me go back to the other part. So this is it now. We've talked about this top here. This is your profile. If you want to maybe if you want to make changes or change anything, you can see here it says this is your name and then your email, and then I'm on the free tier. Then if you want to set it up or you want to log out, that's what you have here. Then we have the discover. I think the discover is for you to be able to find new stuff that you can actually do with what? With Zapier. Zapier. Okay. So then we also have other areas that can actually interest you. If you want to create your first Zap, you start with what? With this create. It can be on your phone as a plus. It can be on your phone as new. It can be here as new, as create. But if you're in a different country, maybe like UK or whatever, I mean, you might see it as start or create or start now or plus here. Then this is where you're going to use, and once you click it, it will respond. It will ask you what you want to create. You can create zaps, tables, interfaces, and what have you. Then we have home. Home actually gives you a brief overview of all you've been doing. You can see my current zaps, the ones that are running, and then you can even see the available template that you can actually use to achieve success. So then we have zaps. This one gives you all the zaps that you've made before. Now, in case you're wondering what is Zapier and then what is Zaps, Zap is anything that you create with what? With Zapier that is now functional. So if you create a Zap or you try to automate, you create an automation between your Google Drive and whatever, that is a Zap. If you automate it in such a way that whenever your babe or your partner enters the house, it should message you. That also is a what? It's a Zap. So that is what you call what? Zap. So if you come here and you see zaps, don't be scared. It's still the same thing that you know. Let me delete this one. See the same thing that you what? That you know. So don't panic. Okay. Then we have tables. Tables actually are a little bit of more more in depth. But you know what tables are, and at least none of you here go tell me say you know sabi wetin be Excel, abi Google Sheet. At least you know what are tables. You know that tables and rows are what are actually always going to be there for us to be able to use. So We'll see this one when it's time. Then we have interface. Interface can be how you want your work environment to look like. And then we have chatbots. First, you know what chatbots are. Now, some of you here, you have been interacting with chatbots for since only since ever since Facebook started running advertisements. You have started interacting with chatbots. Chatbots will just wake up in the morning and send you a message. Monday, what is the problem? Monday, what's the problem? You're making noise. What is the issue? Monday, Samuel Edo. Are you sure we are safe? Okay, so let's now go forward and see what we can do with Zapier today. Like I said, it shouldn't really naturally waste time with us. We should just be able to do it fast and go. But then if you want to see other apps, you can come down here and you'll be able to see what the apps that you selected. You can even add more apps here and so on and so forth. So we are going to go straight to the point and create our first Zap. So if you have anything distracting you here, if they are pressing you or you are pressing somebody, take a pause. If you are eating, pay attention. This is where it gets interesting. You are here again today to disturb me, Abby. I'll kick you out. If you don't have network, go and get a good SIM card that has good network. You think I'll forget who you are? Go and get good network. I shouldn't be the one that should be a responsibility to get your network and make sure that you are stable. Yeah, na so now. So let us now go forward and do what we are here for. So we are going to start now to create our what? Our Zap. So if you're having a new account, it's going to ask you to select some apps that you're going to work with. That's why you now select this place here. You can even add more, right? You can add more here. Okay. So there's actually one I did the other day. I did that with another platform and I was able to set it up in such a way that if something happens on my laptop, I'll be able to get message on my Slack. And I was able to do it and it worked fine. So but that one I'm not sure that one. Let me check if it is here because I'm not sure. That one is for that. It's for cybersecurity expert. I'm not sure we'll have that one here. Let me see. Datadog. Datadog. I'm not sure it will be here. Let me see. Explore apps. It won't be here. Let me see. Datadog. I see him just now. It do. See it here. It is here. So that is just it, guys. So now let's begin. No more noise, please. So let us create our first Zap today. Let us create our first Zap. So we are going to create our first, and if we give us a simple assignment, some of you are in my DM crying. One even said she disappointed that I did not answer her. Even after I've said that people should go and rest and come back by 9 p.m. She was asking me question. I was very busy and I told her, please, I'm very busy. I even refused to answer her because I was really, really tight. And she started whining. She feels say emotional blackmail the work for China for digital. It doesn't work. We don't see them many, many times. Some people will tell us that they have actually lost their phone and all that, but their phone did their handle just because they don't want to attend class. Because they are looking for reasons to maybe to say maybe the teaching is not good or they are not able to achieve what they want. But now come class, now they attend to, now they watch videos. You want everything, you want the dollar to start falling in your palms or in your laps, Chevy. If not, so you sure if you even see room to attend the class. So let us proceed. Not time again. This screen, the screen is not showing. I have logged in. Temita Oduyemi, please. It's your network. If you're using 5G, step down to 4G. If you're using 4G, try stepping down to H plus or maybe or 3G. That's Nigeria happening to you right now. I'm so sorry about that. Now let us create a new Zap, and when you click on create, you'll be able to see Zap, tables, interface, chatbot, and canvas. So we're interested in what? Zaps. Now that we are here, please. Now, so the Zapier is what? That platform that bridges together. Okay. If you're in a pool of water, maybe you live in this island and there's water here crossing this place here, and then there's another land here. Okay. So you are in this your village now, you have been eating fish for the past 35 years. You now feel like you want to go out here and buy, to the big city and buy what? And buy maybe buy beef, buy pork, buy dry fish, buy bunga fish, and the rest of them, so you can be able to eat enough and put on weight. What do you do? When they now come and say, they will not come and announce that word that the government wants to build bridge. You'll be so happy because you know that the bridge will what? It will make life very, very easy for you guys in this your what your island. That is what Zapier is like. That thing that is has that thing that has been very, very hard for you since maybe you're looking for how to be getting notification on your phone whenever we send you know that your Gmail will not send you email whenever we send a video. It was only the first day that you received was that email. But now, if you actually zap your Google Drive to your WhatsApp, it means that whenever we send you a video, you receive a what? A WhatsApp message. So that is what this Zapier can help you to do. It will bridge these two islands, the smaller island and big island. It will bridge them together, creating a what? A simple cross for people that live in what? In both locations. They can now do what? Easily cross to go and buy crayfish and noodle and all the normal you know modern life food. No more eating too much of no more no more eating too much crab. No more eating crab and only crab only. That is what a bridge what can do. So Zapier is what like a bridge. Do you understand it now? The person that asked me, do you understand it now? Ikpi? Yes, favor. Your question, your hand is up. Now when you come here, we are going to start or begin our what? Our zapping. But if you are going to work with this guy, Copilot, this one is an AI. You don't get brain, you don't get sense. You know, now garbage in, garbage out. So that's why me, I go always tell you what focus for waiting concern. You leave this, you see this box right there here where they say Copilot. Just fascia, not even look am at. In fact, not even give am blink because if you blink am, now, you be like madman, e go begin give you headache. Just focus on what trigger and what action. Whenever you don't click on that this thing, once you don't click on that one, we can tell you say okay, zap, you can bring you here. No look this one. Focus on trigger and what and action. That is what concerns you here. So now we have understood what Zapier is and how it works in a in a local man terms, and I use Ottawa Island and what Ottawa City. Okay, this is Ottawa what village and this is Ottawa what city. So if you want to move from Ottawa village to Ottawa city and there is a pool of water, they have to bring Zapier has to what exist here to bring your movement to be what? Efficient and safe. Instead of it to be swimming across, like some of you that are from Bayelsa, instead of it to be swimming across through through the river and creek, you now use what? Just use small bridge, and then you can find yourself in what? Ottawa City, and that can be you enjoying yourself there. But the thing is that whenever you want to go back to your Ottawa village, you start feeling sad because you know in Ottawa village now you don't see car there. So when you are seeing car in the city now, you be like say you dey see heaven in a different place. So people like Arizona that is from Ekulobia, that is how they always feel when, whenever they come to Oka because in the Ekulobia they don't have too much cars there. That is how the thing is. So now we are now going toward the trigger. Like I said, the trigger is what will lead to something else, or that thing that must happen for this Zapier to to behave in a certain way for you. So we are telling you that the trigger now is going to be an app. It's going to start from somewhere, and that place or that somewhere must be a what? An app. So the app can be Google Drive, it can be Microsoft 365, it can be Google Sheets, it can be Google Form, it can be Facebook, it can be Instagram, it can be TikTok. Is it TikTok or be TikTok? Any of those ones now. So whenever it happens here now, then the action will still play out in another what? In another app. So imagine you telling this thing now that whenever somebody comment on your post on your TikTok channel, it should what? It should send you the person's name on your what? On your WhatsApp. That kind of stuff. Okay. Or you can tell it that what? Whenever somebody message you on WhatsApp, you should what? Create a Google Sheet with the person's name and what? Phone number along with the message. That can be you trying to what? Create a what? A trigger. Now the trigger is that what? Whenever that origin app receives that thing that you are looking for, it should send you a corresponding message using the word the second app. Okay, whenever you come into your room here and you press a switch, your room should be what? Should be lit. So pressing the switch here, which is the trigger, is what will make or what will cause the bulb in your room to what? To give you light. But make sure you're not living in band D area, because if you live in band D or band E area, if you know they see life for like 2 years old, so I pity you. Also make sure say your for your area your people never go, na people I pity you. So now that we have understood this, now let us now start our what? Our journey. I call it journey because it's a what? It's a journey. Let me zoom in so you can actually see what I'm saying. Because from a few years, somebody said she had eye infection. So I really feel so bad for her. So sorry about your condition if you're in the class, eh? I'm so sorry. So now let us start. So our trigger is what? Our first line of action. When we click on trigger now, we'll now select the platform where we want our trigger to begin from. So our trigger is what? If we said from Google Drive to what? WhatsApp. So we'll do what? We'll click our what? Our Google Drive. It's not Gulu Gulu, it's Google. Hmm? Some of you call it Gulu Gulu. It's not Gulu Gulu, eh? It's Go. So now we have selected our Google Drive now as the beginning point of our what? Of our stuff, and it's now giving us where we are going to work it here. Okay. So in this part now, we'll now say, okay, what do we want to do? Let me remove. Okay. I'm supposed to actually create a fresh account and begin with it, but no problem. Let us see how it goes. So in here now, you're supposed to see your Google Drive here, and then in here you're supposed to say, okay, whenever you receive a file or whatever, Abby, wait, let me go back because it seems I'm doing something that is not right. Let me go back a bit so I can actually see what we are doing here. Operator, don't go and do that one here. So we can even say, okay, let us use, now maybe we can now use Skype. So you can see that we can actually do a lot of things with this. Okay, there's no Skype, but we have Swipe. Okay, no problem. What if we want to use maybe ClickUp? Clockify. Clockify. You see Clockify here? You can actually do that and it will just be there working for you. But we are interested in what? Gulu Drive. Now we have what? We have clicked it. It's now here. Now on your own, you should be seeing where to ask you to to log into an account here. I think here or whatever. So that should be it. Will ask you to sign in. So if you ask you to sign in, just click on the sign in now. Then it will take you to where you're going to what? Be able to sign in into your Google Drive. Do that one. Or let me even unmute everybody and then ask whether I should just get a fresh account so I can actually see how it works. I don't want to be doing it. Okay. Now it has continued and we are now here. Now we are now here in our workspace and we have already understood everything that is here. So I'm not going to go through that one again because it will be me irritating anybody that want to watch the video to be able to practice their own. So now let us go and create our what? Our zaps. So we'll create our zap by clicking on create and then we'll select what? Zaps. We'll select what? Zaps. Now, like I've said before, when you are here, don't respond to this guy. Don't even talk to this guy. Just ignore him. I think he's someone that has actually taken too much, Meibo. If you have been to Cameroon before, he has taken too much Meibo, so he cannot really see so well. So he's not. Don't even go there because it could just make everything difficult. So focus on what trigger and what action. And I said the first step is what to click on trigger. Now we've clicked on trigger. Now we now need to what start with what Ekwi told us to do. She said we should do what Google Drive. You click on it and then you wait. Now, before you proceed to this, what you want to do here, you have to do what? You have to name your what? Yourself, because you are professional, so you have to make sure that you work like a professional. So you have to rename this place and call it what? Otanwa Zap. Otanwa what? Otanwa Zap. Okay? So this is our Otanwa Zap now, and that is the name of our what? Of our Zap today. If you laugh in this class, if I catch you, oh God. If you are new in this class and you laugh, you when I hold your neck, tomorrow church you go miss some. You know even feel come up for us tomorrow morning. I promise you that one. No be small stone, I will use this stone. So now we are now inside this place where we're going to do our magical abracadabra. I will now have to what? Start here. So pay attention now, guys. It gets more, it's not going to get hot from here. It's either you understand it here or you don't understand it. And you'll be responsible for whatever you understand. Is it me or his screen isn't showing? Now you root Chukwuezi, is you don't have good network. Go and change your network. So now, what are we trying to achieve? We want it to be such that whenever something goes on into our our Google Drive, we should what? Receive a message. Now, some of you are happy because you have zapped, but what you actually did is that whenever Ekwe send you a video, you are going to receive a message. But that is what you did because you selected your digital witch folder. But me now, I like doing it on the what? On the entire account level, such that whenever somebody send a message or file into my Google Drive, I will receive a message. So if you do it on the folder level, it will only work for that folder. So if you have like 10 folders and then somebody sent email or whatever into the other folders, you will not get any message. That is the difference here. So if you don't know that, that's why I said I wanted to just explain to you tonight. So trigger event. Trigger event now is what should happen in your in your Google Drive that will prompt Zapier to come and start looking at your year inbox. I mean your year WhatsApp. You now click what? Click on here and you select what? A new file. You see, we have a new file in folder, we have new folder, we have updated what? File. So it means that what? That even for this particular Google Drive now, we can actually create like one, two, three, four different zaps for here now. Okay. So now you click on what? Click on new file, which means that whenever a new file drops inside of your what? Google Drive, Zapier should what? Should alert you because you are what? You are active. Okay. You always what? You are active. Now, which account are they going to look into for this new file? You select it here by what? By signing in. Of course, you know that it's going to always be a what? A Google Drive file, right? So you click on what? Click on sign in to select what? The account that you want to use for it. So you click on here and do what? Select the account. So it's going to load up your account here. You're just going to what? Select the account that you want to what? Click on allow. Then I'll click on what again? I'm now here. You see, it's in the sweet. Very, very sweet. Very, very sweet and delicious. So we are now here now and we have selected what we want. Now we now need to go to the what? To the next page. So we can now click down here to say what? To say continue. What we have done so far is that what? We have actually said we want Google Drive to alert us whenever a new file come into our what? Google Drive. And the Google Drive in question is going to be the one that is associated with what? With this our what? Gmail account here. So we can now say, okay, continue. Now we are now in continue now. This is where we are now. So it's now we are now inside our drive. Now let us now specify what we want it to do for us. So we'll now say, okay, under this drive now, we will see choose value here. We'll click here and do what? Select what? Select Google Drive. Okay. Select Google Drive and it will what? It will, I think sometimes now you might not actually get what you're looking for. So you now need to what? You now need to say, click on to refresh the results to be able to get more options because it's supposed to be more than this. Anyway, let's just say continue. So let's say continue now, and this thing is not correct. It's not correct. Something is wrong somewhere. If the thing is not correct, maybe there's an issue with Google account or whatever. I don't know, but it's not giving me. There's supposed to be another issue, another something here. So we're going to say, okay, load more or refresh. It's supposed to show us more options here, but they are not coming up. Or we are loaded. You don't really lie. It's giving us headache now. So let me come back here again and click on what? My drive. It's supposed to come up something else here again, but let me select custom. I will click on here. This thing is not working the way I want it to work. It's not. Let me go back to the other account. So I have to pause this thing now. Yeah. Yeah. Now this is where I was looking for where they say template. Now this template now is the message you're going to receive. Okay. Now the message you're going to receive can be any of this form here. We have calendar reminder, shipping confirmation, new order, payment confirmation, new message, new lead. So me now, I can use any of this one here to do my zap. I can use any one here. So I'll just start with what? With new message. If I click on it now, you can see that it is here now. So it's not going to be asking me maybe blah 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 and all of that. So you now have to say, okay, new message from so 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 and so and so and so, reply now, blah 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 blah, and all of that. This is just what it is here. But me now, if I choose another one and say, okay, maybe now we should use new order or maybe new lead or shipping confirmation, you can see that actually this thing it will still change. So I've now selected new lead now. You can see that it has now changed. Now this one is one that can actually work to what I want, to the standard I want. Okay, so you say new lead alert, name is this, interested in your what, in your service. So this one is if you are running, if you are doing a marketing with your, with your sales, whatever, maybe your CRM, this one now can actually work for you. So this one now you can actually come here and do what, and enter value, whatever, whatever. So just put name here. Name can be anything now, then email, blah blah blah. So this one is not just that difficult. Let's just try another one. I want the one that can be able to edit it the way I want. That's what I'm looking for. So let's use shipping confirmation. Okay. So now this one now is quite nice. I like this one. So I can now say, okay, dear sir, uh can say, okay, dear sir, I don't know what this one. You say view this template here. Let me see what they're saying here. You say, look, I see how this one will look like. Say shipping confirmation. Great news. Your package is on its way. Track your order with this link. Blah 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 blah. We don't want that one. Hmm? We don't want that one. We need something else. So we can actually remove some things here. Who is saying something? I didn't receive the OTP. Why? When you enter the number, did you put +234? Oyi Oyigichi Chinyere. Did you put the +234 that you're supposed to put? Abi you just went and put 080 there. If you did, then why are you not getting the this thing? Abi no be you get the SIM card. You thief the SIM. Now you can actually choose to what, to leave it like this. Okay, but me, I love going extra length to do what I want to do. So I can say, okay, maybe dear sir, a I will just tell it, okay. You should tell me what, dear sir, or maybe you should even mention my name. Dear Michael what? Schofield. Then I'll come to the next level below now. I can say, okay, I just want to come down below. And are you seeing this plus here? You're going to use this plus now to add whatever you want it to tell you. So you can now come in here, select, you click on the plus, and now I want you to tell me who sent me that file. So that is when you now select what? Select the owner's display name. That is the owner that sent the file. So Zapier will what? It will read the person's name and what? It will write it for you. Say, dear Mr. Schofield, owner's name, what? Has, sent you a file on your what? On your drive. File name is this. So it will not tell me what the file name is. So I will put a quotation mark here. Then I'll put what? You can come here and can see. Are you seeing title here? This is what you're going to put in there. So you can just click on this and say, okay, title, and then you close the what? The quotation. You can now tell it and say, okay, quickly what? Check this out ASAP. You can even be adding more details until you are what? Until you are done. Okay, so now I am done now. So whenever that thing happens, it will say, okay, dear Michael Schofield, which is my name, so and so person, it will tell you the person name that sent that message has sent you a file on your what? Google Drive. It will even tell you the name of the file, which is what? This, to tell you the name of the file, and then it will not tell you to what? To quickly reach out or to check it out ASAP. And then when you are done with that, they can now say, okay, continue. You see? That is it. Now, we are not going to say, okay, test it. So let us go and say test to make sure that what it will work. Yes, you say fail to create this thing, blah blah blah. The app returned blah 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 error, nonsense and compatibility. So we'll now go back and what? And fix it. So let me see test again to check if it will work. If it not work, go back and what? Fix it up. Sometimes because you added all this quotation here, it will not really work. So I just need to remove the quotation. Sometimes it doesn't work with those things. So now when I remove those quotations, I will now do what? Check again. And I would what? Test. It's still failing. So if I tell it now and say, okay, help me to fix it, perhaps it might. Sometimes it will not still be able to do it for me. So I'll just have to wait that. So it says Zapier AI problem searches, blah, 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 blah. So you see now, this one will not work. Zapier they get issue. See, I'm already seeing the error here. See, they're having issues. There's one small yellow something here. They're having issues. So I will say, okay, skip test or retest the step again. They work. So let me go and say troubleshoot it. Say the error message, blah blah blah, invalid parameter. typically indicate that one or more of the parameters being sent to a WhatsApp API are incorrect or missing. In your input data, it seems that several fields such as the name, email, blah 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 are empty. Okay, so let me now go back and what enter them. So I can now come here and say, okay, it's telling me that okay, maybe somebody I missed some things here. I don't know why this will change this. I'm supposed to be able to do what I want to do inside here. Now, why are they changing the entire stuff? Heads up, blah blah blah. I can't put in a name here because if I put a name now, it will mean that what that somebody, a particular person will just be sending me a message. It's not possible. So I have to still just try again. It's still not going to work. What the heck? This will don't mess up the entire stuff. Anyway, let me just delete it. Now what do they want? Let me just delete it. So I can come here and I'll say okay. I can put okay, maybe name, close it. Maybe email. I don't know what is wrong with them. They'll just be changing things in here and making people to be confused. When I wait, Arinze, what you watched on my video, is it the step? Is it the same step that I'm doing now? Arinze. Okay, I'm not everybody. Arinze, what you did on your Google, on your Zapier, is not what I'm doing. They have changed it. If I remove it now, it will just be empty. That's not how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be able to configure your message the way you want it to be. I've done this before and I don't know why the thing is doing anyhow today. So anyway, let's just still see how it works. So let me just continue. Uh-huh. So let me just put okay, let me just put two things and then just check. I'll just put okay, display name and then title, whatever. Then probably owner's email address. So let me now say okay. The title of the document was sent by this person. Now let me try and see if it work. I don't even see get you see now I don't even get I want to even say okay, continue now. No, okay, don't come. Let me now say test. You see, you don't pass now. She say you don't pass. You don't pass. But I don't want am like this. He must give me wetin I dey find. Say dear ah then I want to delete this guy. Then in here I can put a name there. So I will say this person has sent you a file. What is the name of the file? Who be the person wey dey put it? At least the option mute yourself now. So I will delete this one. I don't want that. So let me just remove everything. I'll say okay, dear sir. Okay. Then select the file name or this person has sent a file titled what? Select what? Title of the file. Check ASAP. Okay. Now let's say continue here. I think it will work. Okay. Okay. You see now? It's working. So now remember that we did not title this stuff. You look at it now, it's here, dear sir. Then you select, you use a plus to add whatever you want to add into it, like any of the details. Because me, I want you to tell me the name of the person that sent me the file, first of all. Then the title of the file. Because sometimes this can be for you if you're a business person now, you don't want to start going to go and check the message. You just want to look at your WhatsApp notification and then know who sent the document, and then you are good. So that's why I'm saying now that you should just tell me the name of the person that sent the document and then also the name of the file. Because maybe I'm looking for one important document that I want my secretary to send to me. So maybe when she now send it, I can easily do what? Respond and then be able to sign it and then send it back to her. Do you get it now? So I will close it. I think I'll finish this one up now. So we can actually go then I will try to name it. I think I will name it Otanwa one. Okay, and then we are good. So now this one now is what? It should be active. This one should be what? It should already be what? Should already be active. Let me see if it came. Yes, it came. Look at it here. It came. You see now? Great news. Your package is on its way. Track your order, blah, blah, blah. Look at the person's name here. Then it was sent by this person. But me sef, I still get coconut head, I no dey gree. I want something else. So I'm going to go back now and do another one. I go do another one, e no concern me whether who don tire for class, you should go and sleep. If you know say na you be chorister tomorrow for church, go sleep. Let me run it one more time and see. I will run it and see if it will work. So I'll come back to my WhatsApp. Let's see. You see, couldn't find any new file. Yes, couldn't find any new file because yes, there's no new file in. No wahala. So that means it will not run. If you don't send a new file into it, it won't work. So I will now go back and try to do what? Try to do another one again. So I can come here, click on Zaps. And when I'm here again now, I want to do it again for you guys to see that actually it's working. So I'll click on what? Create, and then click on Zaps. Now that I've clicked on Zap now, I will come in here and I will say what? I will say trigger. On trigger, I will select what? Google Drive. And then, of course, we now know that the thing is working in a different way now. It has actually found my email address already. So I can say, okay, new file. Okay, what if somebody created a new folder or a file in a new folder or say new folder? So if you create a new folder in my Google Drive, it's what? To notify me. So now I can say what? I can say continue. Then hold your children now, please. Hold them. Mute yourself. So here now I can say, okay, what is it? This thing, of course, it's going to be my Google Drive. Then which folder? I don't have any folder in there. So she just so you see now we have three different kind of folders here. So if anybody goes into my Google Drive and create a new folder inside any of this place here, it will what? It should be able to what? To it should be able to notify me. So I can say maybe in Irene Zechukwu's folder, if he comes in there and then does anything else, or in the 20, maybe in the October 2028 folder, if somebody goes in there and creates another folder, it should what? It should notify me. So I will not do what? I will say, okay, continue. Now you see now, let's just test our trigger. Okay, it worked. Now can I say okay, can I say okay, skip test. Then this is how it's going to be like. So let's now say continue. Now this is now on our what? On our action path. So we select WhatsApp notification and then we do what? Our WhatsApp is already there. So no problem. So what is the action event? Is what? New message. Okay. Then we'll click on what? Continue. Now, the template, what should be the message? You say, okay, of course, it's going to be a new folder, or you can just select and say, okay, maybe let's just say new message. Okay, so what is the name? You can say, okay, let's see. Yes, okay, new folder has been what? Created in your target folder on Google Drive. Then link to reply, you can reply maybe through what? You can specify the link to be able to reply. So I can just say, okay, maybe samberhit.com slash what? Slash reply. Okay, now we are done. Now you can also, okay, test or maybe continue. Now it's not saying us, okay, what do you want to do? This is not how our message will look like. This is how our message will look like. It's okay, new message, new folder has been created in your target folder, blah blah blah, Google Drive. Now it's not give us the link to reply. So can also, okay, test what? Test step. Of course it will work, right? It will work. And then you can say what? You can say publicado. So now it has I thought my laptop will soon laptop will soon. Uh-huh. See them. See them. Una quiet, Jerry. Una today. You see human beings can never please human beings. God better concern this shop. What do you talk? Oops. Let me just start with the gen, guys. Even though it is 10 o'clock. Let me try to start it because my laptop is down. Let me start the gen so that we can actually continue what we're doing. Okay, guys, I'm back now. Okay, guys, I am back now. So can we continue now? Don't quiet, Abby. So let us start all over again. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Those that say we shouldn't. Okay, I can. Yes, you can ask me now. Yeah, ask. Yeah.